GuitarLessons.com, the #1 name in guitar lessons online.
Welcome to GuitarLessons.com. In this lesson, we're going to be learning about what an interval is and how to find different intervals on the guitar. So let's say you have a C note on your A string on the 3rd fret. All an interval would be was a particular space between that note, for instance, and any other note on the fretboard. So let's say we have this C, and we pick this G right here on the 5th fret of our D string, those two notes. That would be a 5th because that G note is 5 notes away from our C. So if C is 1 on a C major scale, D would be 2, E would be 3, F would be 4, and G would be 5. So all an interval is the space between two notes. So if I have that C note again, and I pick, this time if I pick a D, that would be what we call a major second. The distance between those two notes is what we call a major second because C is the 1 and D would be the 2nd. Okay, so I'm going to teach you some general guidelines for finding intervals on the guitar. Let's say I wanted to play a C note and I wanted just a major second. A major second away on the fretboard, usually, not all the time, would just be one whole step above that. So if you're on an E note on the 5th fret of your B string, you can move up a whole step and play an F sharp. That would give you a major second. But at the same time, play that E note again, you could come back here to the 2nd fret on the high E string and play that F sharp as well. Same interval. Two different ways to play, and that's kind of the unique nature of the guitar that's kind of unique to the guitar, not to pianos. So if you have a major second on a piano, it's always going to be the same. It's going to be one step up. On a guitar or any stringed instrument, you're going to have various options that aren't always consistent. So if we start off on the 5th string with a C note, and you wanted to find a major third away from there, it would be the next string over and 1 fret down. So the 2nd fret on your D string. If you wanted a 5th away, you would take your C note, start there, and on this particular string, if you're starting on your A string, a 5th would be up 2 frets and over 1 string. Okay, so let's learn one more interval starting on the A string on that C note. We have our C note, and we go over 2 strings and back 1 fret, so our G string is being fretted on the 2nd fret. That's a major 6th. Okay, you may be thinking, how is this going to help me in my playing? Well, let me show you, for example. If I was playing in the key of G, and I wanted to hear da-da-da-da-da, I know that that interval right there is a 5th just because I've experimented with it enough. And if I wanted to play that sound, I can automatically just recall that, and I know that if I want the sound of a 5th, that it's going to be up 2 over 1 from this G note right here. And then if I just walk back down the scale, that's the other part of it that I was hearing in my head. So mess around with these intervals in relation to major scales based off of your 6th string and your 5th string. It'll really help you out in your playing.